Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaliana and today's practice is a 20-minute evening yoga flow to help you unwind and relax. So get started in any comfortable seated position, eyes closed, letting the shoulders melt down away from the ears. Find a giant inhale through the nose, sip it in, hold it. Exhale out the mouth. I don't know what you faced today, this week, or this month, but I want you to take a few moments and allow yourself to let go of whatever thoughts you're hanging on to and shift your focus into the present moment, your body and how it feels right here, right now, the breath as it flows in and out of the body naturally. And I know you can find at least one beautiful thing to be grateful for today. While you're here, find on your next inhale, the shoulders lift up towards the ears. Let them come as high as you'd like them to go. Hug the belly in, and then exhale, relax the shoulders down, let everything go out the mouth. Take your right fingertips and just gently sweep them up over your head towards the left side of the room, as if you're painting a beautiful stream of color over your head with those fingertips. Keep the energy reaching. Inhale mindfully, come back through center, follow that hand down and change sides. Let the left hand come all the way up, breathe into the side body, the ribs, gaze down or up into the palm. Then inhale, come back through center. Keep reaching through the fingertips, keeping the shoulders down. Inhale, both hands through center. Exhale, come all the way forward. Mindfully walk those hands out in front of you, just the fingertips as far as you'd like them to go, to let your head hang. Feel the hips open and the spine lengthen. Deepen your breath. Again, if you notice yourself hanging on to any challenges you faced earlier today, just allow those challenges to roll off your back, shoulders, arms, all the way off your fingertips. Find yourself grateful in this moment to be where you are. Inhale, transition your way all the way up to seated, spine long. Come onto your hands and knees. We'll make our way slowly into downward facing dog. Hips come high, gaze between the legs or up into the navel. Press the heels towards the earth as you splay the hands wide. Go ahead, bend the knees individually, pedaling through the feet, lengthening through the spine, utilizing the breath. Inhale, stretch out the feet, gaze forward, bend the knees gently, step the feet up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, hug your heart towards your thighs. You can put a nice generous bend in the knees here as you let your head hang. Now as you ground into the feet, let your head come up last as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let the fingertips stay releasing down towards the ground. And then once you're standing in mountain pose, just roll the shoulders back and down. Nice, large, releasing roll with the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. And then inhale, circle the arms up to the sky. Let the fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Slight back bend from the heart. Exhale, dive forward over those straight legs. Hug the belly in and just let your head hang. And as we hang out in this forward fold, let it feel good for you. So slight bend in the knees, grab opposite elbows if you'd like, swaying back and forth gently side to side. You can always bring your hands to your ankles or your feet and let your head hang deep in your breath. On your next exhalation, release the arm bind. Plant your hands down. Inhale, step back to plank pose. You can drop down onto the knees if you'd like. You're going to just squeeze the elbows in towards the body as you lower nice and slow all the way down, belly to the mat. From here, come into Sphinx pose. So onto the forearms, palms pressed down towards the mat. Inhale, the heart lifts forward. I like to start with a gentle lift in the gaze, the chin. If that's too much for your neck, again, just bring it slowly down and gaze off the tip of the nose. Just go where your alignment feels right. Take a little twist off the right shoulder with the chin. On your exhale, inhale, gaze back through center and change sides. Just a nice little twist. Chin comes off the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, let the chin hang down towards the chest as far as it'll go to feel good for you, finding length in the neck and the spine. Continue to flow the breath as you focus in on your own sensations, and then let your head float through center. Find your palms, and just as a choice, lift up into upward facing dog. So bending the elbows further, press into the palms, and inhale, the heart comes up a little bit higher. If this is too much for you, just stay down in Sphinx pose or on your belly. But if that back bend feels good, press through the palms. And then send the hips back, bend the knees further, child's pose. So knees are slightly open, toes together, back and behind you. Reach the fingers out in front of you. Forehead gently kisses the mat. Take a little moment to recharge, refocus the mind. Mindfully take the fingertips and yoga walk them over to the right corner of the mat. So you're just arching the upper body. Breathe into the left side. Lengthen back through center and just walk the hands off to the left corner, lengthening the right side body. And as you inhale back through center, child's pose, you make the choice to either keep your hips back towards the heels like they are, or lift your hips up away from the heels. If you do so, come into puppy dog or heart melting pose. Reach the fingertips further towards the front of the mat as you inch your heart closer to the ground and keep lifting the hips. The knees are still down. So it's an extra challenge, stretch, and back bend. See where you can take it so that it feels right for you. Shift the energy back towards the heels and then slowly come sitting all the way up. We'll find our way to seated. So extending up, make your way there nice and slow, whatever transition works for you. Once you're seated, extend the legs wide to a V, energy as the toes flex towards the face. Sit up nice and tall. First, turn the torso slightly so you're facing one knee and surround the leg with both hands as you walk the hands forward. Let the forehead melt towards that knee. If you'd like to grab onto the foot, ankle, or knee, go for the bind. If not, just let your palms rest on either side of the leg and let your head melt down as close as it can towards that knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, change sides. Square the hips towards the opposite leg and walk the hands out so that it feels good for your head to just melt towards the knee. Find your own personal edge so you know when you're pushing too much or you're not giving enough into the stretch to let go and deepen. Find your breath and your own version of deepness here. Inhale lightly, gracefully make your way back up to seated, facing the center. Inhale from the heart, exhale, walk the hands out in front of you between the legs as far as the fingertips can go, where it feels right for you and your edge. Breathe into the stretch as your hips open, you lengthen your spine, let your head hang. You might even let your heart splay onto the ground beneath you. Let gravity take hold as you let yourself just continue to release today. Inhale, find that energy to come back to seated and slowly close the legs so they're out in front of you, straight and together. From here, we'll come into half heroes pose. So go ahead, bend one knee and the heel comes towards the hip. So knees are facing each other. And if this is too much for that knee, you just keep the leg straight. But if you can, bend it and breathe into that quad stretch. Just walk your hands back and open the heart. If that's not enough for you and you want to go further, come onto the forearms, and if you'd like, lay all the way onto your back. But again, if you feel any or too much tension in the knee, you just stay sitting up, closing the eyes and meditating. If you'd like to fall back into this stretch, just go where your edge is today. Breathe deep into the legs and the back. Continue to let go. Inhale, come up wherever you chose to be and change sides. So extending the left leg straight, bring the right knee, bend it, and bring the heel towards the hip. So just take that opposite leg into half heroes and extend backwards onto the hands, the forearms, or lay all the way onto the back again. You choose. Just breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. We won't be here long. A little reminder while we're here, we don't always get to choose the challenges outside of us, but we always have a choice of how we react to those things that come into our lives. Deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, come all the way up and extend the legs straight in front of you and together. Flex the toes towards the face. We'll find a forward fold, so sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms forward towards the toes, ankles, shins. Exhale, let your heart melt down towards the thighs. Let the head hang, and palms can release or grab onto the legs. Just breathe as the spine lengthens and you feel the length in the backs of the legs. Inhale, slowly make your way up and lay all the way down onto your back, keeping the knees bent, feet towards the hips, pressing through the feet, finding the energy, palms beside you. Inhale, gently lift your hips up for bridge pose. Chin is tucked, feeling the length through the belly and the backside body. If you'd like to go further, you can clasp your hands under the body for a deeper shoulder stretch. Go where you can and breathe. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest, releasing the low back. Give yourself a hug, some love, and then extend the legs straight to the sky. Coming into reclined half pigeon pose, just hook one heel over the opposite thigh. Reach the hands through the hole between the knee and the thigh and gently pull on that leg so they both come towards the heart as you release onto your back. Feel the stretch in the glutes, the legs, and continue to let go. With every exhale, breathe in the abundance that surrounds you with every inhale. Release both legs to the sky and change sides. So hook that opposite heel over thigh, gently pull between and hug the leg in towards the heart. That's it. Release the legs, straighten the knees, and you can stay right here in candlestick pose. But if you'd like to go even further, just sweep the toes up over the head, maybe even touching the hardwood floor behind you. Hands to the low back, chin continues to be tucked as you release the feet to the sky, shoulder stand. Strong legs, strong breath. If you chose shoulder stand, just go ahead and bring the toes again overhead, halasana plow, and then roll out one vertebrae at a time until both legs are straight on the yoga mat. Once you're there, come onto the forearms, puff your chest up, find a back bend, fish pose, let the head fall back into the shoulder girdle, open up the throat and heart one more time. Exhale, tuck the chin, hug the knees into the chest, and let the knees fall all the way off to one side. Arms long to a T, chin off the opposite shoulder the knees fell. Spinal twist. The truth is, in order to move forward from the struggles of our past, we must let go in the present moment of all those thoughts that are worrying us in the mind. Let go of the challenges we faced, and just on your next inhale, breathe in that peace, gratitude, and positivity. Exhale, letting go of those thoughts that no longer serve you in the mind. Let the knees float through center and fall off the opposite side, changing your head. Let the eyes close. Feel and breathe in the opposition. Inhale, bring the knees back through center. One more time, give them a squeeze, rock side to side, massaging the low spine. Then bring the bottoms of the feet together. Let the knees splay open like butterfly wings. As you place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, feel the rise and fall of the chest as the breath starts to slow down. When you're ready, relax the arms by your sides, eyelids heavy, relaxing the body, mind, and breath. Finally, looking inward and noticing you are at peace. Stay here as long as you need. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today. I'm Kaliana. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next yoga video.